my thinking is for a lot of people, a lot of advice, I'm like, hey, listen, are you technically savvy? Yes, no. Yes, get a two-stroke. Where do you live? California. Don't get a two-stroke. But I've been recommending a lot of people go rewind the clock and go find some older stuff. I mean, older stuff. Thankfully, there's parts. Thankfully, there's an aftermarket. Early four-stroke Sea-Doos, Vortex Sea-Doos. Dude, there's so much product out there. There's so much product. You're like, oh, this thing got waterlogged. Doesn't matter. We can put you in contact with people to get you running. You can do it. Oh, okay. I'm like, the problem is that it's not shiny and new. It's used and abused, but you can get that thing up and running really well. I'm like, you know, the MR1 Yamaha Marine engine. Holy crap. That thing was around for 12 years. All right. It's like the small block Chevy of personal watercraft engines. Seriously, it's a 350 Chevy. It's 2-bolt main, out the door, log manifolds. Sorry, I'm thinking about just every small block Chevy I've ever worked on. They're super easy. That MR1 motor is a cinch to work on. They're everywhere. Go get an FX 140. Yeah, it doesn't have brakes. Yeah, it doesn't have a sound system. Okay, it's a ski. Gets you on the water. Wrap it. Put a new seat on it. Put new mats on it. Get it running. Go get a PWC brackets with one of those, you know, one of these guys, one of these little speaker things, and enjoy the hell out of it. Enjoy the hell out of it. Yeah, it's an early 2-stroke or early 4-stroke, but guess what? It works. All right. The Kawasaki STX, like the 12F and the 15F, dude, you can throw a baseball and hit 2 of them anywhere in Florida. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. The 12F and the 15Fs are everywhere. And you can fire that thing up and it'll run. I mean, dude, it'll run like a Toyota Corolla. It will just run. You can throw a grenade in the damn thing and it'll still run. All right. But if you want to have some fun and you want to kind of be different, and you don't want to be in the hole for 20 grand or 15 grand or even 10 grand, go find an old HX or an old XP, get that 2-stroke running and have a blast. There's a million different of these things. They're everywhere. It does not take much to get your hands on one. You just got to look. And you got, I mean, here are my suggestions for finding an old 2-stroke. If you guys are interested in finding an old 2-stroke, number one is completion. How complete is it? Does it have the factory air box? Does it have the factory exhaust? How unmolested is that ski? When it comes to a 2-stroke, I want to see how original it is. All right. It doesn't have to be a museum piece, but the more complete, the better. Because it means it's unmolested and you have a better idea of what you're working with. Then you start looking for damage. You start looking for cracks. You start looking for actual impact points. You start looking for sun bleaching and fading. You know, did the thing sit floating next to a marina for 10 years and it's full of barnacles? I mean, that kind of stuff. If the guy went and hot rodded it and started cutting it up or started messing with it, okay, well, you got someone else's project now. You got someone else's problem. But if it's just a ski that the kids used and mom and dad towed a raft with Junior on the back, then you're like, listen, this thing is nice and easy. It just needs some TLC and I can go and enjoy it. Okay, great. Okay, great. Yeah, it's a 2-stroke, but it gets you on the water this summer. Gets you going. Hey guys, thanks for hanging out. This clip was taken from our weekly podcast that we record here every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to watch the whole video, you can go to the Watercraft Journal's YouTube channel, go to playlists, and then click on live sessions. You're going to see it there. Otherwise, go ahead and leave a like, a comment, and definitely subscribe to the channel. It helps us grow. And again, thanks again for watching our videos, and we hope to see you soon.